Spring 2015 Math Midterm Journal Learning Log Upload. Open the cover. We have the learning log rules and the name of the class, teacher, semester, and class information. Open to the next page, and we have the table of contents, which is only on one page so far. And then we turn and we go to week 1, where we have lines, segments, and rays. And now try this on page 1. Page 2, point, line, and plane. I have now try this on this side. Then we have classifying angles on page 3, acute, right, obtuse, straight, reflex. Over here on this side, I have a now try this and their definitions with examples of each. Page 4, angle relations. Adjacent angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles, vertical angles, and linear pair. And over here on this side of the page, I have their definitions. On page 5, we have perpendicular and parallel lines and their definitions. On page 6, we have mathematical connections. And then week 2, we have shape sorting, where each circle is got a different area, simple, polygonal, or closed. And then over here on this side is the definitions. On this page is naming angles. Up here are sides and angles. I taped them to the page so that they wouldn't fall out. On the top there's scaling, obtuse, and not obtuse, scaling, isosceles, and equilateral. On the bottom there's right, obtuse, and acute. And over here are their definitions and some examples. The next page, on page 9, we have parts of a circle. Tangent is a line that intersects the circle at one point on the circumference. Radius is half of the diameter. Diameter is the area across the circle. Chord is a segment that touches 2 points of the circumference. Second is a line that goes through the circle that touches 2 points of the circle. And over here is the definition. On page 10, we have mathematical connections. Then week 3, we have triangle sum conjuncture, remote interior angle, and the triangle is set up over here on this page as listed on the assignment, and then the answers that were asked on the paper. Now on this page we have poly-sum conjuncture, and the chart has been filled out. And then over here is definitions. The next page, regular polygons and and some definitions. Quadrilateral, we have the graph over here listing them. Trapezoid, then isosceles, trapezoid, kite, then parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, and square. And then over here, examples of their shapes. And now try this. Next we have examples of the shapes that tessellate, the regular polygons that tessellate, square, hexagon, and triangle, and then an example of a semi-regular tessellation and some definitions. Next page, we have mathematical connections. Week 3, we have pictures of all of the platonic solids: tetrahedron, cube, dodecahedron, isohedron, and octahedron, and their information using the Euler's formula. And I now try this. On this page, I have pictures of other solids: cylinder, triangular, pyramid, sphere, and cone. On this page, we have nets for a tetrahedron, nets for a dodecagon and isohedron, and then nets for a cube, and then nets for octahedron. And then mathematical connections, week 4 and 5. Turn it around, line and rotational symmetry, line and rotational, no symmetry, and line symmetry, line and rotational, line symmetry, rigid motions and examples of each, alphabet symmetry chart, definitions of each type of symmetry and examples, and mathematical connections. And then we have a couple of pages from the glossary to show I have definitions written down. And then on the very back is the other part of the learning log rules from the printout. The end.